encounters with the police today. Every single one that's driven past us has smiled and they've given us a thumbs up, so happy days. The last time we came, I think we got stopped 3 times. I think the black balaclavas may have had something to do with that. Very successful day, just on our way back to the train station. And yeah, she's performed outstandingly. We're off to London today, me and Ashley with the Abbott, and got the customer completely wrong. It was all a bit hush-hush and they didn't like to disclose who it was. And I completely got the wrong person, so it's a bit of a surprise who we're doing it for. Anyway, all's well with it. And she's all strapped down and ready to go. I ought to get the driver's number. I never got the chance to replace the 2 padded bits in the top of the turret, which was a real shame because I've made them, but then it bloody rained and I got kind of sidetracked late yesterday. I thought, well, I'll put them on in the morning. Of course, it's soaking wet. I put my sign on, but it's all baggy and it flaps. So we've done 2 journeys and it's kind of worn through. So I reckon the 3rd journey, which will be this one, I reckon that'll be the end of it. I need them nice and tight and taut. So I've bought my own machine that does the little eyelets. So now when I buy them, I won't ask for eyelets. I can put them where I need them. See, there's eyelets all the way along the side of this, and the chance of them ever corresponding is slim. Anyway, we went around it with the paintbrush yesterday, and tickle, tickle, tickle. And it's looking rather nice. It's going very nice. We've checked it all over. We've got 10 spare track pads just in case. Just about everything. A lap strap going over the front if we want to put someone on the top, but I wouldn't suggest that around London now. They're getting a bit tough with me. Ready? We've got new boots. We've got new boots, matching boots. German army. Don't know as I agree with that really, but there we go. Ashley's trousers looking relatively clean, and he's had a shave in the last few days. Yeah. And it's looking good. It's looking good. What could possibly go wrong? Ashley, you are by far the most courteous driver in the whole of London. It's not busy in London at the moment. It's about, what's time? About 2 o'clock? Yeah. About 2 o'clock, and not too bad at all. Now, we've got to be at the Como, which is the hotel, at 3 o'clock. So we'll unload about 2:30. Then it's the Como, Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, Hyde Park, Piccadilly, Oxford Circus, Baker Street, British Museum, Trafalgar Square, back to the Como, and then to St Pancras to load up and come home. What could possibly go wrong? Oh dear, don't like your hair, mate. That's a bit dodgy. Don't need snipping off, running up behind it and snipping it off. Get a lot of funny people in London. A lot of very, very funny people. We are here. If you're a bit of a funny person, come and live in London. You'll fit in well. Yeah, we're pretty close now. The list is done. We're near Baker Street. I'm going to start some Sherlock Holmesing. And this bloke here with the bad limp, right? That's and that black bit's covering up a tag. He's out on licence, and he's limping because he's normally dragging a big chain and a ball on the end of his leg. See, I know about these things. Yeah. Look at that. He's looking at
drive this or hire it.
Hire this or drive it. He got here before us nicely. All I need is a couple of bottles of Lucozade. It's causing a bit of a stir already. Now, what we want is what they call those black and white things.
A QR code.
A QR code, 4 places on the tank, so people can QR it and know all about us and make a booking. You tired?
I'm alright actually. I need a whittle and I need something to eat.
A wee. Well, I normally. Well, there's a costy if you go in there and have a slash.
I just do it.
Not on the floor. Not on the floor.
I just do it.
My first booking with my number plate finally on my Range Rover. That was my package. That was cool. He looks like that now at night. I don't really drive. I really go down to the M4. Ashley's got this brain issues now. Just because he was up with the just to rub it in, and I think we're about ready to go. Sat down drawing that. Lots of Chinese people looking very enthusiastic. Yeah, I reckon we're about ready. The Como Hotel Metropolitan at 3 o'clock. Easy. She's looking fine. I let Ashley drive down. I must have been mad, but there we go. I'm sure I'll get over it. I've just got to make sure I don't go over any small bumps or anything like that. I bought 3 spare pairs of underpants and 2 pairs of trousers. I've taken 4 Imodiums
I'm probably bulletproof at this moment in time. But I could use a bottle of Lucozade just in case.
We have made it to the hotel.
It's all looking good. All looking good. That's just very busy. We've done about 2 hours going around London. The old track pads are looking quite fresh now. We just tend to take a bit of a layer off of them, and all we've had is total delight. Lots of smiling faces and lots of people in sheer wonderment. I wonder what's going on. No, it's nothing to do with Ukraine, not this time. It's all about having a jolly round London and just having a jolly good sightseeing tour, and everyone should do it. Yeah, I would be surprised if we don't get dozens and dozens of phone calls after this, all wanting to come and play. Hey Stefan, this was a very good idea of yours. It's gone down very well today. Lots of smiling faces, lots of happy people. Not been stopped by the police. The police have rung up and checked that that it is Tanks-alot driving round. We're not supposed to go through the parks with any advertising, but what I would say is that Tanks-alot is just to warn the police who's here. Hi. What do you think of me tank?
It's amazing, it's amazing.
Thank you, very kind of you. Would you rather have the tank or the Mercedes?
Yeah. Would you have this or the Mercedes? This one.
Yes,
This one
quite
is much
right.
better.
Yeah, this is 50 years old, still going strong. The Mercedes will be dead in 4 years, won't it? It'll be knackered in another 4 years.
We can crash down the Mercedes by this.
Yes, I've done many cars.
Yes.
Many. About 4 a week.
And the person behind this camera is very, very awesome.
Oh, thank you very much. Nobody's fell off my tank yet today. I have to catch them. They're happy. If they're happy, I'm happy. London, a lovely place on a sunny day. I arranged for the rain to stop at about 1 o'clock, and yeah, it all come out nicely. Stefan has been the interpreter here. I want to know how Stefan can speak Chinese. What's going on? How come you can speak Chinese, Stefan?
I lived in Taiwan for a few years.
Why?
For university or something.
Oh, right, okay. Not just went there for a wild weekend, got stuck on drugs and just couldn't get away for 5 years. That'd be a lovely way of learning Chinese though, wouldn't it? Yeah. All good fun. All good fun. I don't mind you photobombing, sir, that's okay, don't worry.
Well, we've reached about 3.5, 4 hours driving. And she's still going strong. Can't wait for the neighbours. why we were testing the horn the other day. Because in London, once the light turns green, if you don't move in exactly 0.2 seconds, you have to beep. This is the rules. Not read them anywhere, but that's what it seems like.
Good booking, wasn't it?
Well, it was, yeah.
Lots of happy Chinese people. And the young interpreter guy, he speaks fluent Chinese, although he's obviously English. And he says, do we do Chinese social media?
About 65 years old.
And we don't. And anyway, he thinks he can get a lot of people to come and play. And then outside the Kumo, when we in Mayfair, when we parked up there, I thought, I'll go and have a chat with the concierge, see if anyone else wants to come out to play. And yes, I think we've got a little deal going with the Kumo. I think it could work rather well. Doing up vehicles for Ukraine is a bloody hard work, and I think one day a week in London, and maybe mix me blokes up a bit. So and maybe have a little deal with the Kumo so we can use their restroom and staff quarters, so we can have a little break as we're going around, and maybe pick a couple up every hour and a half and bomb them around London, all the nice places to be. And then drop them off and pick up another pair and do that for a day, once a week. What do you reckon, Ash? You'd be up for that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd be up for that.
Yeah, only thing is, these little Chinese girls, they like you, don't they? There's something about him. It's because he looks like Yul Brynner. That's the problem.
I think.
He will when I finish with him.
Drive it or hire it. I love it. I love it.
We've got 9 Abbotts, but we need 1 or 2 more, just in case.